Well, first of all, I wanted to ask you, mental health is kind of, we've been talking more and more about it these days, but still kind of blur. It is still kind of a blurred concept. So I wanted to ask you, has your perspective changed before the show about mental health, or has it made you more aware of it?
I mean, I think everyone's trying to be more aware of their own mental health every day. That's its own personal journey. But you're right. The conversation around it, especially as artists, our responsibility to, bring light to things. But like you can see in the show set in 2014, um, you couldn't even say the words mental health. People didn't know what that meant. We actually have moments of that in the show. Um, and also now you and I can talk about, you can say the word mental health and I'm not like, what is that? So it's been destigmatized. That part is true, but you can still see in society where the deeper desire to still hide it.
And how was this process of creating this character that we did really know so little about?
Well, the process was great. I mean, it was really supportive. I mean, I had help from all corners of, from the writer's room research, from Jesse Barron, the guy who broke the story, from the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, from another social worker I worked with. And it was lovely because they just helped bolster me up and figure out, okay, what does it look like?
And finally, here in Colombia, this case was not really, known, but
Sure,
still, this show brings up so much universal topics. So
sure.
I wanted to make us an invitation. So why should we watch The Girl from Plainville?
Of course, it is like an American story, and like you said, I imagine that it wasn't the same sort of coverage globally. But the question I think that we ask in re-investigating it is a global one, because you and I, we're doing it right now. We're talking on a camera, on a computer. We all text. We all have this godlike technology in our hands, and yet we're still figuring out the human condition. And I think the story shows you that if you're looking for yourself in the wrong places, there are really consequences, real world consequences.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure to meet you. Have a
Pleasure to
good
meet
day.
you too. Thank you. You too.